As a next action step, I want you to vividly imagine how a distinct and delightful experience can be crafted to meet your customer where they are and help them get to where they want to go. I want you to focus 100% of the customer problem and start to anticipate their needs, because if you understand them very well, your customer will naturally assume that you have a great solution to meet their needs. Okay, we have a couple more key ones that I want to bring up in terms of the key attitudes of successful business owners versus unsuccessful business owners. Let's take a look at number 7. Number 7 is all about successful business owners maintain a balanced attitude and seldom allow events in life to be taken personally. They look at life's events objectively and are careful with the labels that they use. I'll explain a little bit more by what I mean by labels. But you see, unsuccessful business owners love to assign labels to everything and get very excited because they take everything so personally. So let's talk a little bit about the concept of assigning a label. Labels or language represents words that we use to describe a situation. We say a situation is good or bad. We say that a person might be good or bad, or we say that the economy is good or bad. Now, when we assign a label like that, that creates a set of preconceived notions to come flooding into a person's mind. For example, if I say that the economy right now is great and the stock market is moving up, immediately you will start to have ideas and pictures in your mind that are consistent with that language pattern. And those images and what you emotionalize will start to impact your performance and your view of business in general. The same thing can be said if I said the opposite. If I said that the stock market is doing terrible, the market is sinking, we have an incredible amount of debt, and the value of the currency is going down. More and more people are unemployed. See, these words create pictures in your minds that ultimately will impact your attitude. So what I'm recommending you do here is maintain a balanced and objective view. You see, when the markets are challenging, millionaires still generate millions. A lot of them, they do. They create value in the marketplace, and they are able to sell their solutions because they're focusing on the value they deliver. When the market goes up and a rising tide brings all boats up, they know that they're being carried up because the market is being up, and they don't get too excited about that. They focus on their customer. They focus on adding value. So what I want you to really realize here is that, yes, the markets will go up, the markets will go down, and I want you to focus on the words that you use. I want you to focus on the words that you hear other people using. Be very careful about the words that you allow to enter into your subconscious mind. And I know you might consider this to be some type of new age mumbo jumbo, but it's true. The words that you use and the words that you allow into that you internalize in many ways affect your attitude. It affects your outlook on opportunities. And I really want you to become much more objective and realize that something isn't big or small unless we put it next to something else to relate it to. The market isn't good or bad unless we put it against something else to relate it to. And the more that you ask, when somebody uses vague language, like big, small, good, bad, ask yourself, in relation to what? And is it an accurate depiction of what is being talked about? You see, a person is not necessarily 100% good or 100% bad. It really comes down to the actions that they take. Those actions that they take can be evaluated based on a system of values, morals, and the philosophy that you use to guide your life. So I really want you to focus on being much more objective, and as specific action steps, I want you to exercise the intellectual asset that you have called perception. Whenever you examine a new idea, I want you to turn it over in your mind to see things from all perspectives. I want you to be very careful before you assign a label to something as being good or being bad, because the choices that you make at this level will impact your thinking downstream. So for example, if you lose a key customer and associate this as a terrible loss, you cut your mind off from understanding why they left and what can be done to improve the customer experience. So number one, you retain the rest of your clients, and two, you innovate your service offer to attract more clients. I hope this makes sense and you can see the power of how you orient your thinking on this topic.